Hi Gemini, this is your reading for December 2016. I'm going to keep it short this month just so that, because now I'm covering all the signs and it's just make it a little easier. So let's get to your reading. Right, I see that your old focus was that this is strength in reverse. I see that you've been resisting your urges in some way, resisting your passions, or or this could also be that you could have something could have come out inappropriately with this card as well. It's almost like you hold it back, you hold it back, you hold it back, then woof. Yeah, that's what I'm getting with this card. So it's like you've been holding something back, some kind of it's your passions, your urges, your instincts, that energy. You've been holding that back in some way. We've also got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Now that's not bad because that can speak of extreme opulence, wealth. It's not really necessarily negative in the reverse. It could also be talking about doing deals under the table in terms of work, getting paid cash in hand possibly. It can also be feeling kind of stuck in a rut, feeling like you can't move, that the wheel's not turning for you right now, feeling like a bit lost. A bit lost. What else am I getting? It could also possibly be an opportunity that's been missed in some way. But to be honest, I can see quite a lot of cards that are relating to opulence in your reading. Like, this is you in the here now. That's like the Ten of Pentacles. That's like you've been laying down roots, Gemini. You've been putting money away for the future. You've been building a solid foundation. This is like strong money. This could be inheritance. This could be family business. This could be like you're laying some ground rules. It could also, it's kind of like it's a very stable energy, very family orientated. You're kind of, yeah, I don't get that financially you're in trouble at the moment, Gemini. I get that, right, money's coming into you. We've got the Page of Cups that can talk about money coming in. We've also got helping you is the Knight of Pentacles. Now that's definitely some sort of money coming in. It's definitely financially, I see that you're really stable this month. I see that what was else was behind you was the Knight of Swords. So he could be a bit headstrong. He could dive in too fast. He could say things that cut or possibly make movements very sharply. He's an energy that is wanting the truth. He's searching for the truth, but in getting there, he can hurt. Because he's quite cold, unemotional in a way, or she even, because the cards are not gender specific. But so we've got the Strength reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this could be something wrong that's been said, but sharply. It could have just, he didn't mean to, but it's just come out, and then it's kind of like, yeah. But the Knight of Swords is very much on a quest. So he could also be on a quest to, like, sort out where he's going next, which would lead him to the Ten of Pentacles. But I see that the issue is that you've had to leave something behind. There's something you've had to walk away from, something you've built up, because this is the Five of Cups in reverse, and it's like three of those cups are spilt, and he's got two left. But it's like, damn, I'm walking away with that two cups, I don't care. So there's something you've had to walk away from, or you're having to walk away from at the present moment. But you feel quite stable within yourself. Like I said, you've got the Helping is the Knight of Pentacles, and this is somebody steady, patient. This is coming in slow and steady. It's not a fast energy, but it's building wealth, building the family home, building that kind of family structure. This Five of Cups in reverse could also talk about a reunion of some kind. There could be a reunion that's coming up soon, or out of the blue you meet an old school friend possibly, or a family member that you really haven't seen in a while could come back, or you go to them possibly. But the distraction card for you right now is the Nine of Wands. Now I'm seeing this as you're putting up barriers. There's barriers, you're keeping people out. It could be like you're being quite cold with this Knight of Swords. There's barriers that you're putting out, possibly from what you've walked away from. But you feel like you're needing to put up these barriers. But then what I'm seeing for your future position is the Ten of Wands. Now this is the end of that cycle, so whatever's coming next is brand new, and this is like completion, and it's you kind of letting go of something. It could be letting go of all these 9 wands that you've got up as a barrier that's distracting you. You're so busy building a barrier that it's probably distracting you from something else. Like I said, I'm feeling that it's possibly because of what you've had to walk away from. But there is new love coming in terms of your new focus. Page of Cups. Now this is wanting new love. This could be an invitation to a party. This could be marriage. This could be, it's very emotional. What that card's bringing in is a very emotional. You're wanting to have some form of relationship, Gemini. But yeah, like I said, it could also just be a party, a wedding, an invitation. Sometimes I see this card as somebody who's quite sensitive as well, because I see that, and I don't think I don't know, because he's got his cup held out like that. I see him as quite a sensitive character, like vulnerable almost. I think maybe you're possibly wanting to find love if you haven't got love already. Or if not, it could be in the form of invitations or social gatherings, things that bring you emotional support. It can also talk about fishing for compliments. We've got the Hanged Man as well in the future ahead of you. So that's asking you to be patient. That's asking you to look at things from another perspective. It's asking you to maybe have a little forgiveness, possibly, a little self-sacrifice. But it's definitely asking you to look at things from a whole new perspective. It could also be putting down some of these barriers to allow love to come in. Maybe you're carrying these barriers somewhere. Where are you carrying them to? Do you know what I mean? But you need to release some of them barriers, or maybe you're learning to release that. Maybe that's what you're going through right now. Maybe you are looking at things from another perspective. From the life purpose cards we've got, freedom. Now, yeah, maybe that's the battle. Maybe you want the relationship, but you also want your freedom. But it's saying you're free to do what you choose. So release some of those burdens. Look at it from a different perspective and choose what you want, because you're free to do that. We've got Journey in reverse. This is from the Energy Oracle. Now, what this is talking about is possibly this freedom. You're wanting to get away. This is about wanting to travel. But it's suggesting that there could be delays. So any travel plans you make, I think, keep them flexible. Also talks about the possibility of cancellations. So I'd be wary of that. Just make sure you stay flexible with your travel plans, because it talks about delays and cancellations. You've got, from the wisdom of the Oracle, exchanging gifts. Now this is in reverse. So this talks about possibly one of two things. It could talk about holding back your gifts for favours. So it's like, I'm not going to do that for them because they haven't done that, or they haven't done what I wanted. It can talk about that. And it can also talk about giving too many gifts, so being the opposite extreme. So this is saying that there's not a give and take, the correct give and take in terms of relationships when it's coming to exchanging gifts. Are you holding something back to spite somebody possibly, or are you giving too much of yourselves in order to buy more of their affection? But it's talking about a need for a balance there. We have the Sun card as your final card. So that talks about great happy times. I mean Gemini, sorry. You've got the money coming in, you've got love, you've got more money, you've got stability. I see that this is stability. You've got a pretty stable reading. Just watch out for these urges or passions or coming out inappropriately or something like that. Just, that's all I'd be careful of. Let's see what you've got under the... You've got the Sun card again, Gemini. So, like I said, this is just like, it's a pretty good reading. It really is a pretty good reading. So, you wanted some freedom. Just be careful of travel plans. Just be careful, Gemini. I'm just getting that maybe be careful that you're not using your power to dominate or control. I'm seeing that because of the exchanging gifts and the Knight of Swords. So, and even the Strength card in reverse. So just be careful that you're not over-dominating somebody, or the opposite extreme of becoming too timid and not being able to move. But I don't really see Geminis as being that timid. I see you're quite assertive people. And that is your card, essentially. The Knight of Swords, he represents you. That's the only energy you've got on here that represents you on the table. So, but that's all I've got for now. I hope that was really helpful, and whatever you're doing, stay blessed. Thank you.